Hey guys, welcome back to Mountain Blade Bannerlord. Now, I know you guys have been enjoying the Grand Tactician series, but honestly, I have to play something else today, so hopefully you guys enjoy this series. We're going to be doing a trade series, and I've been working behind the scenes, building up my cash, because I didn't want you guys like watching the grind entirely. I wanted you guys to see where I'm actually already in a good spot, etc. So this is not the very beginning, but it's not too far into the campaign. I would say maybe 13 to 20 days. I'd have to look at the save file, but we're not too far into it. Let's see what we can buy to make a profit out of. As you can see, I have 6,146 right now, but let's see what we can get here. Okay, planks are cheap. That actually might be the play. Seriously, really, that might be the play. Let's grab these, and we can actually afford to do this 2,000 thing, and just buy them all, because we have so much of a cushion there. I'm gonna go to Amethyst and see if we can't make it there. Looks like the other one is, and I'm not about ready to pronounce that, so please don't expect me to. Looks like this one here is the same price. But I'm gonna try and make it to Amethyst because I think it's a little closer. And we might be able to make it there in time before the price drops because of the competitor traders and all that kind of stuff. Get there to make the price drop. We'll see if we can actually do that. If we do get the price that we were told that it was going to be, that's going to be a nice payday right there. So we will see if we get that price. Actually, we get a higher price. Fantastic! And so we just sold about 2,000 worth of product for about 3,100. So give or take 500 to 1,000 our profit right there, guys. That is fantastic. It should be about 7 grand at this point. Give or take, yeah, 7 grand. It's like 6,009 something. 500, so 500 dinar profit if you boil it down, which is really, really good. Let's see what we got at Amethyst to sell for a profit. And we're just gonna keep doing this until I get enough money to buy some armor and that kind of thing, and then we'll go into, killing people and all that kind of stuff, what this game is really known for. But I thought doing a trade let's play would actually be kind of fun. We did this kind of thing before. However, this is going to be on a whole nother level because of the game being updated so much since then. I was like, I'm going to start from scratch, but because I don't want them watching the whole thing, I'm just going to see if I can't grind it a little bit. Oh wow, Zakana for 147, you buy it for 62. That is fantastic. Let's go ahead and get that. And I think I'm going to get some felt as well if we can get enough information on that. That's not much for profit, although it is some. Let me see. So we would pay 247 for some velvet. And then if we sold it at that place that starts with a J, we would get 300 something. So really, that I don't think that reinvesting in some more product, I don't think it's worth it right now. I think just going to sell this off would be the smarter play, guys. And if I recall, let's double check but I think wine is high in Zacana. Yes. Okay. Alright. Fantastic. So let's go down there, make a little profit, and see if we make a little profit, because, the distance is a little further than I would like, but we might be able to get up there before the market gets saturated with that good and pull some money out of it. We are only paying about 50 coin per day for army wages, that sort of thing. I'm doing that on purpose just so that we can make a decent profit off of trading. And that's really not bad. It's down to 94, but it's still bright green, so that is still a massive profit margin there. About 2,000 off of that. Now we have 6,821. Not bad at all. Not bad in the slightest. I do have my cam off, and the reason for that is I want you guys to be able to see everything I'm seeing for this game, because I think it's kind of important for you guys to be able to do that. So I do have the cam off for now. I have it on my Paradox game settings like Hearts of Iron, CK3, that kind of thing. But let's get focused on trading here. We actually buy a balanced Imperial Light Mace for less than what it's generally sold for. But again, I'm not going to buy some stuff until we got a massive profit cushion here. Fish is expensive. Grapes are down. I do sometimes sell food too, but mostly I try to stick with the dry goods. You can sell it produce for 62, buy it for 37. That might be the play, but let me see if there's any dry goods that are worth it. I think we're gonna get the beer and the wine. We're paying 3,000 for that. So you know what? Let's just get the beer and sell it off. Where does this go? Produce. Okay. We are only in Zacana, so we should be able to make it. We have a decent map speed. I mean, it could be faster if I decrease the pack animals a little bit, but I'd say 3.8 really isn't all that bad. It was 4 before I bought some more pack animals, but personally I don't think that's that too much for a difference in speed margin. So I mean, the fact that we can carry more is actually pretty good, and we're gonna sell this beer for a high price here. I'd say we probably made about 300 dinars off that. 7,149, guys. That's fantastic. That's really fantastic. How much food do we really have? We got plenty of cushion. 14 food, so I don't have to buy any food anytime soon. We can just keep pushing money here. Date fruit is high. Beer is low, but there's no information on that. Flax is really cheap, can be sold at Zycan for 16 and we buy it for 9. Let me see here. So we can buy this at 94 and sell it at Amethyst for 115. I'm not going to go to the other place because that is grayed out. So that means it's old information. So I'm going to go with the linen, and we're going to go to Manifest with that, Amethyst or whatever. We might even get some planks just in case the price changes on those. Okay, 4,530 worth of product here altogether. And if we can sell all of this at a high price, that's gonna be a massive windfall. Went with a increase to the relations with the nobles in there. That's That's kind of a good thing. We have a reputation for being cruel and stuff, but we need that relation with the nobles and stuff in cities. So, and here's the thing, guys. I didn't do the stealth tutorial at the beginning, and that's why that village is marked. I just find it kind of annoying because when you're one handed like me, it can be pretty difficult to do. And eventually I got so ticked off, I was like, no, I'm done with this. Because I wanted to get through that before I started the YouTube series, but that thing is starting to irritate me so bad. I was like, no, it's not worth it. I'm gonna hold on to this, guys. We do have 2,000 dinars to work with right now, but it looks like the price is going to drop now. So I'm going to hold on to it until it goes up. In the meantime, we can make money off of other deals, etc. Okay? That's not a bad deal because we only have 2,000 worth. You know what? We could just buy all this. This wouldn't be that bad. We can sell the wine at Prados for 150 when we buy it at, 93 a price. So that shouldn't be too bad. Okay, nice. Real nice. Linen can make us a little bit. So I think I'm gonna do that. And then we'll sell the wine at a very high price. There we go. Trading skill 70 right now. At this point, we gotta consider buying food, but we don't necessarily need to at this point. We got 6,300 to work with, 33. So we got quite the cushion. We could probably buy out a entire cheap resource, honestly. See where I can make a profit. Flax seems to be the only one that I can really reliably do that. Zycan is selling planks for 130. So yeah, we'll take that. That's going to be about 2,238 and just to buy all that. But if we get there in time, that's what's nice about having a cushion like that, guys, is that, I can buy mass quantities of a resource, and then if it drops, it's like, okay, I'll just reinvest in something else and make some money off it. But when you have a small cushion, you really got to be careful when you're doing that. Right now I have a solid cushion, so we can afford the prices to drop once in a while. And we're going to sell at a high price. We're going to get 3,116 out of that. That's a nice payday right there. And we're back up to 7 grand. We can buy cheap horses, but we don't really need horses right now. Grapes are really cheap right now. What can we sell them for? Amethyst for 26. But let's see what kind of raw goods we got here going on. Buy for 74 and sell for 95 at Prados. Alright, so we would be spending, I'm not sure I'm comfortable doing that, but no risk, no gain. So, we do have a cushion from 2,500, so, I don't know why I wasn't exactly comfortable doing that, but if this pays, man, this is going to be big time. If we make it there in time. Still make a little bit, I guess. Not too much entirely, but it actually did lose a little bit. That's alright, because we can just reinvest in this and sell something else for a high price. Okay, there's no information about the beer, so we can't do that. Flax, however, is really cheap down here and can be sold for mass quantities. Let's see if I can't find something else that might have a little more value. Oh, yes, please. Amethyst, here we come. That's a mass quantity of linen, guys. That's really, really massive. I think I might cut this down to maybe 3,000 so we have a little bit more of a cushion to work with, because if this doesn't pay off, that's a large amount of money that we invested in the linen only to not make anything off of it. I mean, we could always hold on to it. We did have a little bit of a cushion, and so we'd probably be able to sell it before we ran out of money, but I wanted to play it safe there because, man, that was a large amount of money. It really was. If we would have kept that and I would have just went with it, and this actually holds, we would have made a lot more money, but I just wanted to play it safe there. Let's see what it actually ends up being here once we get in here. Oh yeah, it held. That makes me regret not getting that, but honestly, I feel like it's better to play it safe than be a sorry sap, you know? Man, 77 food, no. That's like a little too much there. I think 32, honestly, because 200 for 35 grain is really not that bad. So let me go ahead and buy that, and then we'll stick in here and we'll buy some raw goods that we can pedal off. This is at Pardos for 95. We can sell the wine for, oh my god, that's insane. That's actually quite good. Let's see. Yeah, that actually would be worthwhile. 1,300 in trade goods. And I know that it's a light green product, but just the difference in price, I think, is kind of worth it. This is a pretty good run so far, guys. I really like the results of, what I got going on here. You guys didn't see a lot of it. I understand that, but I want you to be a part of this making money adventure, so I decided to actually record it. We're gonna lose money if we keep that, so let me see what Prados' prices we have right now. Because we are just down the road from Prados, so I do want to see if we can't make a profit off the planks if we head down there. Let's see what we got going on here. No, every place we go to is gonna lose profit right now, but we do have a 6,000 dinar cushion, so we can just wait until those go back up and just reinvest in products that are kind of low right now. These two places are both the same price for the same thing. I want to look at felt here. Zycan has a nice price for this, so I am going to grab a whole bunch of this. I'm going to decrease the amount that we're buying though. What I'm going to do is actually make this maybe 4,000 or so and see if it holds. No, let's go 3,550. Because if this price holds, guys, and we sell all this, it's going to be massive. I'm hoping that it holds at least relatively a little bit. I'm really hoping that it holds here. Yes! Yes! Indeed! Yes! Thank you. Trade skill 73. No risk, no gain. That's what I say, but sometimes when you do that, it's like you get there, it's like, dang it! So that's why I kind of wanted to meet in the middle there. We almost have exactly what we spent on the planks back too. So once the planks go back up in the cities here, we're gonna actually have more money than we had before. I just gotta wait until the planks in this region go back up. We might even wanna buy more planks from here, just to see if we can't make a profit at Amethyst, from this. So I don't want to invest too much into this, but what I do want to do is maybe 1,000 worth in here, just so we have a little bit of a cushion. Maybe 2,000. Yeah, I think 1,300 for these would actually offset the price difference when we bought it from whatever the other place was. I don't remember exactly what that was, but we definitely want to head back up to Amethyst here, and we'll see if we get some kind of profit margin here. I'm hoping that we do. I really do, because I did buy some more planks that we had before. So I try not to do that because it's the same product. But maybe the amount that we bought from Zakana would offset the amount that we bought from the other place, and we would still make something off of the planks. And sure did. Sure did. Indeed. So we're going to get 3,200 for that. That is nice. 74 trade skill. This is great. This is freaking great. We have 9,495 right now. Let's see what else we can trade here. I'm going to play for about 20 more minutes, and then I'm going to get ready to get this thing edited for you guys so it doesn't take you guys long to get through the video here, because actually I've been playing for hours. Not on the recording, I think I've been playing about an hour once that half an hour goes by, but we're gonna see what we can sell in the time we got. Okay, Zycana for 134. Let me look at hides as well. Yeah, wine might be the play, guys. Wine might be the play, but let me see what else we got going on here. Yeah, wine is definitely the play. Definitely the play. So I'm going to grab the wine. We're going to get all 1,958 dinars worth. And then we're going to, I believe it goes to Zakana, I think. Yes, Zakana has the higher price out of all three of those places. So we're gonna go back to Zakana here and see if we can't make nothing. And we still have 41 worth of food. So we're gonna be working the trade routes for quite some time before we actually run out. I think we might actually be almost out of meat, but we got plenty of grain from when I bought the grain earlier, so I'm not too concerned about wages. I'm not concerned about food right now, but we will see what we get for this wine that we bought. Trying to hit this trade button here. My cursor is kind of jacking up on me a little bit. I have my mouse plugged in because it needs charged. It's a wireless mouse, and it's kind of being finicky because it's riding on the mouse cord and it doesn't want to move as quickly. But we're going to get 2,300 for that. So that's about 1,000 dinar difference there. That's pretty sweet. That is pretty sweet. Let's see what else we get from here. We have almost 10,000 dinars. That is crazy. This is nuts. This is crazy. Let's see what else we get here. We do have grapes. That could be the play because they're selling for 30 up there. That's pretty decent profit margin, but let me see what we get for raw goods here. No information. Okay, so if we go to Prados, we would get a 99 sale price and buying it for 79. So that might actually be one of the plays that I might want to do. I'm going to get all of this, and we have so much money, I'm just going to grab all of it. And because we bought so much, we're going to get quite a bit of money for this if the price holds. But even if it doesn't, we have 6,000 that we can reinvest in something else. See, that's why I like having some cushions to reinvest into different things so that you can wait for the price for what you invested in that went down to go back up. Okay, the price went down, so we're going to invest in something else, make some money off of something else, and then when it goes back up, we'll sell it back. So it's really like a revolving circle, and it's just, this is a fantastic way to make money if you know what you're doing. But you definitely need to be extremely careful doing it. Velvet is really cheap right now, can be sold at Amethyst for 257. Yes, please. Yeah, Amethyst is the highest place that we can sell this for. We're gonna grab all this for 1,700. It's not even half of our money, and then we're gonna run up to Amethyst, and because of this product being so valuable, it probably won't go down too much by the time we go down there. It might even go up, or it might slightly go down, but I think we'll still get a reasonable price for this velvet because this product is really, really high end. And so it usually takes a bit for those products to go down substantially for you to actually make negative off of them. I mean, we're still making a little bit. Yeah, we're making about 100 because we spent 1,700 on that. So that's still a profit. That's nice. We have another trade perk. That is really nice. Goods distributor. Okay. That is awesome. We got another trade perk, guys. That's fantastic. Now, let's see here when we go to Amethyst and reinvest what we made into something else. Okay, beer could be the play, but let me see what else we got here going on. Linen is definitely the play usually. No, that's a buy price. Okay, so we're not going to do linen. Let me see. Velvet is lower than usual. Silver ore can be sold for, I mean, that's a decent price for that. Okay, yeah, I think for this run, guys, the beer is the play, honestly. I'm not going to run up all the way to Dyniska, whatever this place is that starts with a D. I know it's a little bit of a price hit, but by the time we got out there, it would be crappy. I'm almost positive. Okay? And so I'm not gonna actually run up to Dyniska or whatever that place is pronounced to be. I'm just gonna run down to Prados and take a slight hit. Sometimes the further trips are worth it, but I don't really want to do that until we get a little bit of a higher movement speed. 3.8 isn't that bad, but I would like to get some cavalry, honestly, before doing long distance trips like that. But I'm thinking that we might be able to just hold that price if we're lucky, and Well, I mean, it is a little bit of a profit, but it's not like anything substantial. I gotta wait until that wine goes up. That's really the moment that I'm waiting for, so we can sell that wine for a substantial price. That's why I'm holding on to it, because we have enough of a cushion where we can actually do that. We got planks that are low but can be bought for cheaper somewhere else. So I think in this case, this run here, the linen is the play right now. That's going to decrease us to 5, but if the to half of our money. But if the price holds, this is going to be a massive payday. Now, let me double check where this is supposed to go. Zakana. Okay. Now, we bought it for, it's supposed to be sold for 130 when we get up here, but it might increase, it might decrease. I'm kind of hoping it increases actually, to be fair. Oh yeah, that was the major play, because we can actually sell the wine as well for a high price up here. So this is awesome. We're probably talking 10 grand in terms of total cash in hand. We're gonna get 8,093 for that whole load. That's awesome. That is fantastic. And I was right. We're about 10k 200 for that. So we're building quite the cushion at the time, so we can just keep reinvesting here. Grain is super cheap right now. Grapes can be sold at Amethyst for 37 and they're bought for 19. So I'm going to keep my eye on that. Felt can be bought here and sold at Prados for 97 and Amethyst for 81. So actually, to be honest guys, I'm going to grab the felt and we're going to go down to Prados. That's about 5,000, which is half of our cash. But since it's half, we still have enough to reinvest. So we will see if that initial 5,000 investment actually pays off. But if it doesn't, we can always hold on to it. Because we have quite the sizable cushion, relatively 5,000. I would say it's probably going to hold on, but I don't know. Usually when you do short distance like this, it usually does hold. Oh yeah, it held big time. That is crazy. So we're about to make, give or take, maybe 900 or so. That is crazy. Actually, we had 10,200. It is 10,700 right now, so yeah, we made about 500 dinars off that. For real. That is fantastic. Well, guys, I'm going to end it here. I hope you guys enjoyed the money flow and making a killing off of trading. And I hope it taught you something on how to use the trade skill effectively in Mountain Blade Bannerlord. Even though it wasn't a tutorial, hopefully it helps you guys enjoy the trade skill and see how much money you can actually make off of doing this. But I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I appreciate the support. I will be getting back to Grand Tactician a little bit, but I do want to take a little bit of a break here, and I'll see you guys next time. God bless you guys.